All right, college teams recruit foreign players all the time. And good teams usually have in college 1, 2, 3 foreign players. And I would always say to Peg, I'd always say to our coaches, let's take a trip to England, to Italy, to Germany, to Brazil. Let's get us some good players. They can stay at my house. Let's go get us some players. During my coaching career here at Cedar Crest, there was never a foreign exchange student who was any value to the team. We had some foreign exchange students, but they would come out to practice the first day in high-top sneakers. And then you knew this isn't going to work out. So I did not think much of the rumor when I heard that there was a foreign exchange student coming out for our team. I met Jorge George Martello in the high school office on the third day of preseason. And I came back to our players that night and I said, do you know what? This Brazilian kid, he looks like he can play. He looks like he's a player. Well, you know and I know that the rest is history. And George Martello is a player. He is a Brazilian, as the soccer world has come to know. Skilled, tough, and he reads the game like a magician. However, there is more to George than the soccer player. I don't know if I could go to a foreign country away from my family and play with such guts and emotion. George Martello bleeds blue and gray. George is a very sincere young man, and he was devoted to this soccer team. After the Wilson game, it was so emotional. We went on penalty kicks 8-7. I'm walking across the field, and there's George waiting for me. All the other kids are gone. George is waiting for me, and he says, Coach, I am so proud to be part of this team. And I hug him and I say, George, you know, we're proud to have you. After the Souderton game, when we win with 32 seconds left in the game, George is standing next to me. He is in tears. He's choked up. And he is apologizing to me because his legs were no good. And he is saying to me how he left the team down. And I said, George, man, we won. Your teammates picked you up just like you picked us up all year long. But it was after the Neshaminy game when I'm walking across the field and I know that we could have won this game and we could have gone on further, and he's waiting for me halfway across the field. And he says to me, Coach, I have played with great players. I have played with some very skilled players. Coach, I have played with some great teams in Brazil. But I have never played with a team like this. And I want to thank you, Coach. I want to thank you for letting me play with this team. I want to tell you tonight, George, I want to tell you tonight, thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of your life these past 3 months. I want to thank you, George, because you showed me why I coach soccer. George, thank you. You are some fella, man. You are some fella. I went into the equipment room, and in the archives of Cedar Crest, I found this sweatshirt, and I thought it would just be appropriate that we personalize it so that George never forgets us.